Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2016. To celebrate coming into another year, let's talk about the stuff I used the most last year. It won't be so much a best of, it's more of a what I used the most of. So when I was collating this list in my little app, as I did last year, I literally sat up and thought, okay, what do I use every day? And I went through my routine and just ticked off everything I use. Now I've dropped out things like shower gels and body creams and hairbrushes, although I do use those every day, because I wanted to, oh my God. Please hold caller, here comes a delivery. And we're back. I swear our delivery man just looked at me and his face said, why are you wearing makeup? Where's the dressing gown and the apron? What can I tell you, Mr. Delivery Man? Okay, so I've made a list. It is predominantly stuff you use here and here. And we'll just work our way through, shall we? They're all in a bag. The first one is a bit of a mistake because let's call it an honourable mention as opposed to a bona fide member of this year's most used best of. Because I also mentioned it last year, which I only realised when I had a quick flashback to my best of 2014 this morning. It is Show Beauty Working Texture Spray. I still use it every day. I still love it. But I did mention it last year. So we'll move swiftly on, but I wanted to put it in there because I didn't realise I mentioned it last year. In my head, it was still fairly new to me last year, if that makes sense. So anyway. If we're calling it most used, then it absolutely is most used. Working texture spray is basically gives your hair oomph. My hair tends to go oomph and then and this keeps it oomphy. Aren't you glad you're watching my channel to learn how to master the English language? Yeah. Okay, let's get down to it. I was gonna do a top 10 and then as I added a couple more I thought sod it, I'll just call it new best of group whatever. I'm going to start with two CC creams because I couldn't decide between both of them. They won't come as any surprise if you've been reading the blog the last year. They are Kate Somerville Illumicate, looks like that, and Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme CC, which looks like that. They both cover a multitude of sins, but have two very distinct differences for me. This Lauder makes you look really healthy, like you've just come in from a run, like you haven't been up all night, or you did get enough sleep, or you didn't stay up watching West Wing all night. It's not too pigmented. The colour sort of changes to your own skin tone. This one has colour. So Somerville, is that the right way? Yes. Somerville is for you. I swear my neighbours think I'm filming a porno. Well, maybe not because I'm fully clothed, but you know what I mean. They're like lights. This one has pigment and is almost on a par with Chantecaille Just Skin, which, if you read the blog, you will have seen went into the Hall of Fame. So that's a massive compliment. I love both of those. And we're nearly on 3 minutes and I haven't even dented. Shut up, Hirons. Okay. The next two. There is another two set. I'm sorry about the rumbling, but I want to keep it just grabbing things randomly instead of having it all neatly in front of me. This is two products, but I use them together. This is Pixie H2O Skin Drink and Glotion Day Dew. Now, Day Dew? Yes, Glotion Day Dew. Why do I doubt myself? I mix these two together and it basically gives you a really good hydrating daily moisturiser with a glow. You may have noticed a theme in the product so far. It is all about making me look not quite so tired. I don't know what is going on. Oh, can you tell it's been a long time since I filmed? I'm all like, ooh, I don't like it. Anyway, these are suitable for anyone whose anyone whose skin can look dull or lackluster or needs hydration. And obviously you can wear them separately, but I mix them. They're not super expensive. One's called Brightening Lotion, one's called Pure Hydration Gel. Mix them together, hydration, glow, Bob's your uncle. First one of 2016. Let's do hair. I have two hair, sorry about the noise. This one is almost about to go into my empties. I think there's already one in there actually. This is Davina's or Davine or Davina. I say Davina's. It's called OI conditioner. I call it that Oi conditioner because obviously if you're from London, it's Oi. You've seen this before. It goes into my best of and most used for pretty obvious reasons. Oh, I love it. It makes my hair super soft, really moisturised, really hydrated. What does this say? Oh, it says absolute beautifying conditioner. Okay. I would have liked to have championed the hair products a bit more today by having a hair dry, a blow dry, professional blow dry for you. Alas, no time. Kids, house, big shop, life goes on, deal with the hair as it is. The next one is Olaplex. Now this is the at-home treatment that you use in between treatments from the salon. Olaplex, I came into contact with it last year, about halfway through the year, just after, funnily enough, I massacred my own hair. Use once a week between chemical services to strengthen hair. There are a lot of copycat products on the market that are called something Plex. They are not Olaplex. This is the original innovative product and it basically is like scaffolding for your hair. So if you're someone who has a lot of colour or a lot of perming or a lot of straightening, it is something that you should absolutely check out. It definitely made a difference to my barnet, which when I've had a big fancy blow dry you'll see, as opposed to just at least it's not wet, which is what I went for today. Bag of goodies. There's not actually that much. I was very strict, you'll be pleased to know. Skincare. Should we go in some order? I think we should. One cleanser in 2016 that I came into contact with in 2016 and used almost, I would say, 3 to 4 mornings every week. It became very quickly my cleansing morning cleanse of choice. Anyway, it is Votary. It looks like this. It is available online and in Liberty in London. Don't know about the States, but I think they do have somewhere in the States. Cleansing oil, rose geranium and apricot. Now, there are those of you who say, but Caroline, it's just a mixture of oils. How can it be any good? And I will say that there are good oils, there are bad oils, there are overproduced oils, there are cold pressed oils. Being an oil does not make it one being. It's like saying, but it's a car. How can it be any different? Well, here's a little, I was going to say a triumph, but you US viewers won't know what I mean. Here's a little teeny car, little family run around, and here's a Bentley. Votary would be closer to a Bentley than a runaround in the world of oils. Obviously there'll be all links below so you can have a look for yourself and check it out. And the blog, I think I've already reviewed that on the blog. I think I have, yes. Spritz. I've kind of mullered this. I think this might be my second one and I've lost the lid. Spritz wise, no, hang on, no acid this year because acid, there wasn't really that much newness in acid last year and they're done to death on my social and on the blog. Spritz wise, again, this is a brand made by a woman, which shouldn't make any difference, but there's quite a few themes coming through of products made by women, actually. This is January Labs. Stop talking and just show the product. This is January Labs Restorative Tonic Mist. Now, the difference with this is it's not just a random water. I can read the label while I hold it to you. It contains things like water organic, aloe vera leaf juice, witch hazel, sodium PCA, rose extract, glycerin, sodium lactate, provitamin B5, chestnut extract, blah. Anyway, it also gives, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? I'll do it here. It gives a really good, proper light mist. You do not come away from using this looking like you've been through a car wash, which is what you want. That is in the States. As far as I know, they only sell online, but I'll put the links below. Well done, January. I like, that is actually her name. Let's do serums. 2 serums. This is the last of the skincare, actually. Okay, 2 serums. The first one won't come as any surprise because it went in the Hall of Fame, and it is Zellen's Z Luminous Brightening Serum. This, absolutely, this year we went away twice. Small trips, not big fancy. We went to Cornwall with the kids, and then Jim, Max and I went to Rome for like a city break in August. never go to Rome in August. I like the heat, I like the sun, I was dying. I know you acclimatise if you live there, all good, take my hat off to you. No, not this chick. There's sweating and then there's me in Rome. I mean, there's like sweating for the Grand National horses that make it to the finish line, or the Kentucky Derby that make it to the finish line. You know, they're hot and sweaty and panting and they need to basically go and relax for 3 months. That would be Mr. Hirons in the kitchen. And then there's me in Rome. I think the horses were here and I was probably here. It was not attractive. Poor Max got heat stroke. But the point of my story was, it was so hot that even my really high SPF 50 did not prevent some old melasma from really coming through. Just here, I get it in like a nice V shape. It's very attractive. And this helped me get rid of it. It basically battered it back down again. I don't actively say that there are serums that will help melasma because it's systemic and it's just going to keep coming back. It's not going to get rid of it forever, but it faded it. And that's kind of all I can say. It worked. It's called a brightening serum and it worked. Will it come back? Absolutely. If I go in the sun again, it will come back again. That's what pigmentation does. But you can either do something to help it sort of subside, or you can leave it, never use SPF and just have big brown patches. Your call. That worked for me. The next one is Chanel Hydra Beauty Micro Serum. I came into contact with this last year. Please focus, thank you. As you can tell, I've kind of, not quite in the empties. This is a hydrating serum, which is obvious, but it works in a really lovely, wet way. It's not too silicone-y. It feels like you are adding moisture to your skin. It is good for dehydration, for dry, for giving you extra oomph. I've said that a lot, haven't I? Hair and skin, bit of oomph. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful product. The whole range, the Hydra Hydra Beauty range is beautiful. There's this, there's 2 creams, one's lighter, one's heavier, but this is what I use the most. So this made it in. Well done, Chanel. Loving your work. Okay, I've got 3 left. Let's do in the order I would put them on. This is Bobbi Brown, and it's the concealer, Correct and Conceal, that I did the video with Hannah, the beautiful, gorgeous, amazing makeup artist from Bobbi Brown. I use colours Bisque and Warm Natural. You put Bisque on first, which is this one. That sort of corrects the dark circles. And then you go in with this, and that brings the colour back to normal, which you will know if you watch the video and see me literally have an aha moment on camera, because I had never previously known how the Bobbi Brown Correct and Conceal worked. I was always, but why is it, it's so orange, and why is that? And it didn't make any sense until Hannah sat here, or here, actually, right here, and just basically said, don't be a moron, this is how it works. Thanks, Hannah. I've got 2 left. What shall I finish with? Okay, I'll finish with that one. Okay, I'm going to do this one. This, again, will come as no surprise to lovely regulars. This is Hourglass. Oh, hey, there's a reflection of my living room. I went for this one. I've got the original powders, I have the 6 palette, and I have this. I went for this because the ambient lighting palette is what I use the most. And again, it's been on the blog. Looks like that. It is, if I say that is spectacular, let me just do it that way so you can keep having a look at the glow. That's probably better. Spectacular, glowy, candlelight finish, just gorgeous. Just makes your average looking housewife from Fulham feel a bit like J-Lo on occasion. Don't know who I could possibly be talking about, but that Hourglass ambient lighting palette, love it, well done, will never be without it. I suppose really I should call this Would Never Be Without in 2016. Last one. Right, this I used from the minute I got it, every single day without fail, well, when I was wearing makeup. It is, let me make sure I get the name right, Chanel Ultra Noir Mascara. It looks like that. The effect is immediate. That's the brush. The effect is immediate. It literally makes my eyes go whoop. Normally my eyelashes look like shop shutters. They kind of come down like they're a landing aircraft. This makes my eyelashes take off. The only drawback about this is that I cannot use it on my lower lashes because it comes down the cheek. I have to use the teeny little Clinique lower lash mascara if I want to do the lower lashes, which I very rarely do anyway. I think when you wear glasses and you kind of rub your eyes so much, it becomes a bit like, oh, why bother? But Chanel Ultra Noir, I picked myself up a spare when I went to Paris with Ava in December. I love it. It's probably, if I look around, probably my makeup item of the year last year. And that, dear viewer, is it. That is what I used the most of in 2015. A lot of them are still in my makeup bag. I should really mix it up so that next year I don't pull out all the same things like I did with Show Beauty. Thank you for watching. All the links will be below. And then next will be empties. And some of these might have to actually go to the empties. And leave any requests for videos that you want to see. Same old story, I'm not going to make any promises. I try and film more. I'm not that sort of in that permanent, okay, I have to knock out 3 videos a week. It's never going to happen, but leave some requests. I could maybe do like a good Q&A every week, things like that. Let me know what you want me to do, and if you haven't, do subscribe. I'm still trying to get up to 100k. It hasn't happened, not going to lie. Bit annoyed. No, I'm joking. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you, when's the vlog? Vlog will probably go up Monday? Next Monday.